Well, we're ready to introduce a girls match to you, and I think Boyd Pierce, if he's not overcome, is going to be able to tell you about it.
Your next event, special girls match. On my right in the blue corner from Mexico City, Miss Irma Gonzalez. Across the ring from down south in Savannah, Georgia, Vicki Williams. Your referee, Bronco Blueby.
So this match now, one fall, a 15-minute time limit, and Vicki Williams is a girl who is well known here. She comes from Savannah, Georgia, and she has more recently wrestled in other areas of the country. She has just come in from Mexico, and her opponent, Irma Gonzalez, is one of the most highly regarded Mexican girl wrestlers, and we should see a style that we rarely see here on this side of the border in Irma's efforts now to meet Vicki Williams. Quick efforts to capture that arm, and Vicki comes up with a twisting arm lock. Nice arm throw by Irma Gonzalez. Irma is a rugged competitor. I know one night she fell out of the ring here in Houston and hit me as I was trying to describe her match, and I landed about 6 feet away from where I had been sitting, and she was sitting on top of me. Now a reverse chin lock, and as she sits on the back of Vicki Williams, she had a good opportunity to apply the grip known as a backbreaker. Leg split, and Irma Gonzalez changes her hold, and this too is the Mexican style of wrestling. Unless the hold is particularly effective quickly, they rotate and go into another form of attack. So Vicki Williams has been bounced and test of strength. Fingers locked in there, and well, that's testing strength too, the strength of the stomach muscles. But it got Irma down to her knees, and this might work, and she's caught in a body scissor, but she still came close to scoring the pin. Whoa, and almost in the lap of our timekeeper. Just came very, very close. Mike Williams just barely got out of the way that time. So outside, we've got Vicki Williams. She did not go outside voluntarily. She got pushed in more ways than one. So waist lock, and Irma goes for a body scissor of her own. A few moments ago she was caught in one. Now as she wraps her legs around Vicki Williams, she looks for the advantage. 3-point landing, and when it lands properly, you're in trouble. She's got both legs trying to pin the girl from Mexico, trying to get her shoulders down, and you saw what happened. She lost her opportunity. So Irma now, she is a solid wrestler, Irma Gonzalez, and she whipped her up there and dropped her. That's a hard way to land, a mighty, mighty difficult. I don't know if there is any good way to land, but if you come up without a broken bone, you've landed well. She hit with that foot beautifully that time. And Vicki's having her trouble. Side headlock, and that bulldogging headlock, you drop somebody's face on your knee, and you get the double effect. Vicki is trying to score the pin, but I think you can see that Irma's legs were, a foot was up on the rope, both of them at one time, and Vicki is trying to overcome Irma Gonzalez. This could do it too. Ooh, a hard rope snap. That rope, when it hits you in the throat, is like being hit with a stick. You saw it. You saw where that swing around with the elbow landed, and here comes the fall. There's two, and just two. And Irma was able to maneuver out, and Vicki has followed her with confidence. And Vicki starts to open up now and try to batter Irma Gonzalez down. She hasn't been able to out-wrestle her. Well, I'll be darned. She's hanging on to that arm and climbing the rope. She got the impetus. 5 minutes have gone by. This is a one-fall match, and so far there has been no fall. And Vicki is doing a lot of thinking on the outside of that ring. So Vicki is a menacing figure. She was holding onto that rope and trying to entice Irma Gonzalez into her. Didn't work, so she came into the ring. And this is punishment that Vicki is dealing out. Arm bar, and she keeps driving that knee up in there. She exposes the midsection by pulling up on the arm and by keeping Irma up in that position. The crotch hold, the lift, and the slam, and Vicki is in command. We've got Irma underneath trying to minimize it. And now as Vicki moves in, you can see her effort, but there came a bit of retaliation that had the crowd sounding off. Well, I'll be darned. Oh, should she? That crowd says yes, she should. Body scissor, and the referee is calling on Vicki to let go, and she let go, but not because the referee was counting. She has swooped under there for a bear hug, and I guess female bears hug too. But in this case, she's trying to keep Irma close and to make it difficult for her to breathe. Those edge of the hand blows that she was delivering to get out of that trouble. Hot exchange. Oh, right alongside the jaw, and a beauty. She caught her. She came down from above to drop kick her that time. That's most unusual. But she was ready, and she did it. And Irma now grabs that leg for a, oh, yes, just what you thought it was. She dropped her weight right on Vicki Williams' midsection. Back body drop, and a beauty. And here is Irma Gonzalez looking for, she's going for the tapatilla, I believe. There it is, the tapatilla. This is the hold that Rita Romero first showed in Texas. And
the winner of the match, 8 minutes, 16 seconds.
Irma Gonzalez just lifted her opponent up that time, and there was nothing that Vicki could do except to concede the fall. So Irma Gonzalez has scored a win over Vicki Williams.